little slower, a little less sure on my feet, a little less humorous, and a little edgy. I don't think anything's going to be different. So welcome. This is Jay. I'm taking Q&A. You provide Q, I provide A. I don't know what that stands for. Ask the person next to you. They'll probably know. Not. You ask the person next to you. On the way down until those of you in the center of the room, I hope know what that means. It means the question and answer. Pass time. Which is cool. So it's very informal. I'm just going to sit here and chat. I may sit down, I may stand up, and one pace back and forth here. I don't know why. I just nervous energy. There's a lot of you. There's a lot of you. I feel so much pressure to perform. I'm so kidding. You're so worried about me. I love that. So I have a couple rules I'd like to lay down before we get started with the Q&A. First of all, it is informal, so rather than make you line up in front of a mic, you just raise your hand and I'll pick on you at random. Really, I swear to God, it is random, so if any of you have your hands up throughout and I never pick on you, please don't take it personally. I love you all the same. I just didn't want to answer your stupid questions. So, I also am a little snarky, so please understand. I just pick on you because I love you. Feel free to pick on me too, as long as we keep it relatively family friendly. How many of you were here last night? Please forget everything. So yeah, a couple of rules. Beyond that is anything is open. I will answer just about anything as long as we keep it family friendly. Please don't ask me terribly personal things. But a couple of guidelines to help you ask questions. If you have seen me address the question you want to ask elsewhere on a YouTube video, if you've been to another panel of mine, I can't understand why you would be at this one. You're just here to fact check me, I suppose. No, that's not what you said in 2009. It's like, oh, crap. If you've seen me answer the question or address the issue that you want to ask or talk about, please think of another question or think of a new spin on it. I like to be creative. I like to be given new stuff to riff on. So, the general questions such as like, how did you become a voice actor? That's pretty well known by now. So I kind of feel like that story is old. But if you don't know it, go ahead and ask it, whatever. Let the draw. Also, though, a very popular question I know people ask me is, what's your favorite thing about this? What's your favorite thing about writing? What's your favorite thing about acting? What's your favorite thing about being in this convention? I, in my grumpy old age, have decided I don't like to play the favorites game. It's hard. So first of all, the most common question I get asked is, what's your favorite character? Who's your favorite character? Right? Everyone's like, please mine, please be mine, please be mine. I can't answer that question anymore because I'm psychotic. As an actor, all the characters I've played, right down to like Soldier A, who likes his freeze and then gets shot and dies. Those characters, become kind of a permanent feature of my very chaotic psyche. And they're all kind of on free rotation up there. It's like a family at Thanksgiving dinner where we're all kind of busting each other's chops over the table, So if I would just give you, an answer just because I want to answer your question, I'd be like, this character. I would be in my hotel room later tonight and there could be 18 other characters in my head going, you're a bastard. Don't do that to me, please. So favorites questions, I just find that they're the hardest to answer. So I like to steer clear of those if we can. Other than that, just go ahead, everything is open. Also, this is not the time for me to take your phone and call your mother's sister's best friend's sister's former roommate's hairdresser and marry them in Sebastian's voice. Nothing calls the panel like me being on the phone with someone. You're like, oh, give me just a second. Hang on, I think it's going to voice. So let's not do that. Those are more free-range things. Like if you're lucky enough to catch me wandering around the con, and you will if you're clever and quick on your feet, then you're like, phone, call my friend. But here, no. Please, here, no. And I know it's early, you want to remain seated, so don't come running up here for hugs. I'll run away. It's not that I don't want your hugs, I'm just afraid of breaking this early in the morning. So I haven't had enough coffee. I can't even open this water bottle. Excuse me. This is pathetic. behind the scenes when I do voice acting. Ooh, I have to think about that one because we're all so crazy. The bar is high. It's kind of, most of my career has been in anime dubs, as you all know. And when we're dubbing, we actually don't have the opportunity to work together very often. We have to work solo. So for example, let's say Todd Abercorn and I are together in a particular scene. We're not recorded together. I may be the first one recorded, and then he may come in a day, a week, a month later to record with what's already been laid down. So we don't often, most of us voice actors don't get to even meet or see each other until we come to conventions and say, oh my God, you were great in that show we did together. Really weird sometimes, right? But if we've come to know the other actors that we know are in the show, whether they're recorded or whether we've heard their performance yet or not, if you're lucky enough to be the first